bamboo. And I think it's gonna be a long time. Jeremy, Wyoming. Just finishing fueling up. It's I think 2 a.m. Pacific. Not that we're on Pacific time, but that's what time we're on. 2 a.m. Pacific. Left at 4 a.m. We're looking at another 10.5 hours to go to get to Kansas City. So, making good time. Getting a little practice for the late push through it, and I've got a couple days to rest in between now and then. So good to kind of feel it out, test out some of the energy stuff that we're using on the drive, and then at least be able to use the energy during the paddle. So back to it.
I'm going to be the support for Lucy and Derek on this ultra marathon canoe trip, and so I've been working on the food and how many calories they're going to need, and this is just an example of what I'm working on here. Last time we did this, we loved pickle juice and pickles, so we stocked up on that to give us a treat along the way. We have 7 minimum stops that I'll be restocking them with things. And so here I have a variety of things. We're also going to be preparing tortillas with almond butter, peanut butter, Nutella, jelly, depending on what each one of them prefers. But the goal is that every hour they have about 200 calories. And then I'll be restocking them at each stop that they have. Some of them are checkpoints and some of them are just ramps that we in the past have worked well. But we'll be in communication. So I'll have my phone, I have our schedule. My phone has all kinds of tracking info, which is awesome. And the food varies a little bit depending on whether it's evening or during the day. And so we'll have a basic calorie intake, and then I'll give them some different things along the way as well that will hopefully give them a little extra encouragement and to keep on pushing through all the way to St. Charles. The goal with each of these bags is for, this one would be for Lucy, and I want her to have at least 200 calories per hour that she's on the river as an option to be eating. Every hour they're going to be taking a snack break, and then when I see them at the different places where I restock them, I'll see what they've eaten, and that way I'll know as their support if they're eating enough, or if we need to regulate some things, or I need to check in with them, or maybe they need more food. So making sure that they get that. Hey, I was just sharing about what's in these bags. Do you remember how many calories are in the sweet bag? 500 calories. And so then the rest of the calories will be like a Cliff Bar, and then we'll also do tortillas with peanut butter or almond butter, jelly, or Nutella. Yeah. It's time, huh? We're doing the taste tester of the pickle juice.
Yeah, I suppose we should do this ahead of the race. This is ahead of the race. All right.
Is it all you dreamt it would be?
Tastes like pickle juice.
It tastes better than pickle juice.
It does.
Pickle juice is like vinegary.
It's a little bit lighter than a full-on pickle juice. Not quite as punchy in the pucker.
It's nice.
That's gonna be good out there, huh?
Yep.
It's cold?
Yep. It's gonna be good. It's a little weird. It's gonna be awesome.
Alright, we have a tortilla, a tablespoon of peanut butter, and about a ½ ounce of cheese. 290 calories in this. So you could do with something like this, which is what we're choosing most of the time. Or you can go buy a Cliff Bar and it has 260 calories. The goal is about 200 calories every hour.
All right, back to work. All right, we're gonna pull the pin on this so it's easier to set down. Place the pin always. All right, well, let's just let them get up there. Unless you want to carry this way. Alright, nice and slow, we're going to just get right down there. Looks like we might get a decent spot. That's Adam over there.
Oh, awesome! Placing boats, a little bit of prep for tomorrow's start. Good spot. That's where the start will be tomorrow.
Last minute fitment stuff that you can't really do while you're traveling, so just getting things in their positions, GoPro camera mount set, comms and GPS, that sort of thing. And it'll be last minute as well when I clip this, either probably to me or possibly up here on the bar. Ooh.
Time for some swag.
And the black is short. Laid up there on my file.
Ah, yes, we left it at home. It is official. I am support. I even have my flag here.
7 DB Lucy. My number, your number. Boat. You're the support. Yep. So make sure we're checked in there.
Oh, I'm facing myself. Oh my word.
You had it facing you.
Why are you so close? That was so funny.
Just make sure you track it somewhere.
Oh dear.
Everything's good and working.
Excellent.
And you guys check in at the start tomorrow. We'll automatically start you.
Excellent.
First and go everywhere.
The Reaper is here.
In the weather.
Yep. Super nice out right now. Nice and windy and cloudy.
Okay, last minute shopping bits and bobs. Getting a GoPro SD card for Greta's camera. Some
Long socks for ice socks around your
ice
neck.
socks for around the necks and a few other
Some more food.
little things that we could have gotten elsewhere, but no need to delay our departure. So here in Kansas City doing last minute stuff. Plenty of time.
What are you doing, Dad?
I'm going to knock down some of the light for you so this isn't flashing up in your eyes and it's just coming out here to the side.
Last minute problem solving.
Yep, it's always something. We lost our foam coupling at somewhere, and we made the whole trip. We got to the Airbnb, and then it's nowhere to be found.
What did you just smell? Did you get your first whiff? Oh, the first scent of the Missouri River. It is beautiful, but there are some not.
It's just a very difficult
The night before, last minute reviewing the safety video. It's good to refresh. Everything's done, everything is packed, other than stuff we grabbed, PFDs, personal gear, and then support will pack up separate of us to run her own show. Last minute stuff. Okay, just loaded up the car with the essential race gear. Greta will come back to clear out of the place of the downriver stuff and then general trip, gear. And she, as the support person, is key for packing the gear exactly how she wants it. And so we won't touch that. We've got all the river gear as we want it, so that's our job. River gear, her job, support gear. Just loaded up, and we are about to head off to get, I think we got a thing or two at the grocery store just to grab. Seriously, just one or two tiny little things to make things a little bit easier. Then to the race, where we watch the solos get started as we're doing our final prep, tying things into the boat that aren't already, like our tech. Basically, that's going to now get mounted onto the boat, stuff that we wouldn't leave overnight, and plugged into our power source. And then we put in, paddle around a bit, hold, and start. Okay, got good parking, thankfully. And so now we're getting through the shuttle line here to get to the water. As is everybody else. But we got time. We got time. Okay, so we're not the first in the water, but we are, I don't know, 10th or something in the water. So we got plenty of time just getting things going. Hundreds of boats behind us to get in the water. So we'll just take our time, mellow out, get our waters connected, all that stuff. Okay, at this point, boats are just hanging somewhere, getting their gear together and getting sorted. Same for us, we're next to the shore hanging onto a log, getting some water, getting a little bit of food in us, and just getting ready for what's next. Guys, Lucy, let them get ahead. Nice and easy. We'll just avoid smacking people's rudders. Too hard, at least. Easy, easy. We don't want anybody directly to our left if we can help it. Look ahead, Lucy, at the boats entering the current, and watch that turn. Great job, kid. There's our gap. That's it. Nobody to our left. We are set. All right, let's go. Let's go.
on to Napoleon.
Pretty excited we're catching up to Adam. Pretty exciting. I don't know how long we'll be able to hang on to him, but see if we'll draft him a little bit, see if we'll take him off. This is the next boat in front of us. Yeah, I'm trying to like appreciate it's cooler. You know, like, well, you know, it's cooler this way. It's not slowing us down, it's cooling us off. Yeah.
Alright, so I have not met them at the ramp yet. I met Napoleon. They're about, I think, maybe a half hour, 45 minutes out. And it's definitely, the heat is on now. The cloud cover is going away. So I have ice socks for them and some pickle juice and some fruit. And then, of course, there's just regular restock. Yeah, this is great. And I feel really honored to be able to do this. So I just want to get it right. Ugh. You know? So I'll have to grab somebody at the dock to help me with their boat because they're not getting out at this stop. And I'm going to try and get some footage of it.
Navigating to river right, barge is going to cross us on river left, so boats are all kind of deciding what they're going to do, picking hard left or hard right. We're going to get out of the barge's way and out of the direction that he'll be pointing his engines. Go ahead and hop. Oh, sorry, I was on the same side. Go back over. So there'll be some chop, not much. These people just do what we always do, just keep it nice and loose. Nice and mellow. We'll take that. Little buddies. Fun skis. We're long enough, we just kind of like plow through these things. What's that?
Excited they're here. There they are. All right.
Okay, quick stop. At Napoleon for ice, water resupply, and a little bit of food swap as well. So basically swapping everything, swapping over sustenance. Restrooms are really close and look like they're open, so Lucy ran up for that. So one exception to it, they don't get out of the boat rule, but it was close, it's fast. It's been so windy and so wavy that it's been tough to do anything other than just navigate the boat. Eating, drinking, taking a restroom break on the boat, it's been tough. Eating, drinking has to happen, but the restroom, people, you know, it's easy to try to wait longer.
Little bathroom break. Pulling. Get these guys back on the water.
Yes, sir.
I don't follow you. I follow you.
Yeah, thank you.
You're from Alaska?
Alaska, we're in Oregon now.
How's it going so far?
It's good. Good.
Right, well, have a good, safe day.
You too.
Train going by. You probably cannot see them. They are across the river. Everyone's taking the current there. And we are in Lexington. I've got my binoculars so I can see them. Cheer them on. Keep this case and they're gonna make it. On my way to Waverly, the first coming into Waverly. Under the bridge.
Head toward the last lady there. She'll give you a hug.
It's like
Okay, we're departing Waverly. Took a little time there. That's okay. It's 7:40 local time. The last minute to get there is 8 p.m., but we've been there for a little bit. So refreshed, we've got some food, bathroom break, some hugs, some loves, and change of clothes, and be ready for the evening. I heard there's a storm coming around, well, sometime after 1 p.m., so we'll see. We'll see.
They made it to Waverly in about 45 minutes before the cutoff time for the checkpoint, and now they're headed toward Miami. It's about 30 miles, and there is a storm coming in, but we're not sure if it's going to hit them or not. So we definitely don't want them out there if there's a big storm. So checking in with them in Miami, and then if they're good there, they'll head on to Glasgow and have a 30-minute break there. So check in with you later. So good to see them, and Lucy is in much better spirits, so that was really wonderful to see that too, and just other people coming up to her and saying good job. It was good. Derek, I am so proud of you. You were such an awesome dad. I know you were in so much pain, and oh my goodness, it's really hard to just see that, but you're amazing. So may the Lord bless you in all of this and your relationships with your kids, because what an amazing thing it is that you're doing. I love you. It's 5:30, and Derek and Lucy are on the river. They're headed to Glasgow. Just left Miami. 5:25 they left. Now it's time to pack up the tent and get on the road and head that way.
Morning paddle. Just leaving, well, left Miami boat ramp, I don't know, maybe a half hour ago, maybe. Progressing on down. Word of storms ahead, but there have been word of storms ahead for most of the trip, so it's time to go.
Alright, back on the road again. I'm headed to Glasgow and back to the cornfields, and I think they are soybean fields, but I still need to look that up. Have my cup of coffee.
Well, it's 7 a.m. on day 2. We are just barely less than approximately 4 hours from the halfway point of Glasgow. So less than 4 hours, barely, like basically 3 minutes, 50 something, 3 hours, 50 something minutes to Glasgow, but that's the halfway point. Had a little sleep. We still have storms a-brewing ahead of us, and already a good stiff headwind, but it's cool. Taking advantage of these cool miles while we can. And gosh, if it's going to be windy and cloudy for the rest of the day, we'll take it. It's kind of 6 of one, half dozen the other if you want a headwind and chop, or 100 degrees and dead flat calm. As it is, we're enjoying this part. Lucy's rocking it out, of course. I'm interested to see how many folks made it to Waverly. It was a tough checkpoint to make with the weather. It was pretty surprising. Definitely nothing anybody was expecting based on reports, and so I wouldn't be surprised if people were pretty thrown for a loop by it.
Let's go.
rain shows on. Definitely getting hammered with some rain, wind, and the lightning is a ways off to our left. We look to be beyond it, and it looks to be more than 10 miles away, according to the lightning and the thunder. Based on the wind direction, based on where it is, we feel confident, at least at this point, carry on paddling. But it was definitely a moment of stopping, putting on the rain jacket. It was coming down, cats and dogs. So we'll keep assessing it and take it from here. Well, just in time, we took off rain jackets and now we're in it again. But we're hot, so this will cool us down a little bit. We can always adjust our layers. We've got spares of everything. Okay, taking a safety here, pulling off a little bit. Lightning was really close. So, off the river, lots of rain in the boat, so we got to clear that out and hold for a couple more minutes until the last lightning. Give us maybe 10 minutes or so without any lightning. Looks like everybody's pulled off, not seeing any other boats. A couple passed us as we were looking for spots, or just going to go anyway. But yep.
Well, the rain has finally arrived to me. I know they've been poured on. They're on the river. They took a little break because of the storm. They're back on, and I'm getting a little taste, a very little taste, of what they are experiencing. But now I'm in my car, so.
This is way faster than sitting there. It's a big barge, but he's empty, so it's pushing a lot of water out the back because he's coming up, but you can see there's not much on there, or nothing on there. But that's a huge, that's a big one. Just 15 minutes from Glasgow, and we got to pause for this guy. I think it's time to go behind him. Yeah? Shall we?
Yeah, this whole thing has big waves.
I have the wagon here with their water, other supplies, some dry clothes and food, and I've brought a chair just in case, some sunblock, getting into the sunshine now that it's daytime and the clouds have, well, there's a lot less cloudy. So they should be here in probably 15-20 minutes.
Bring it right to me. Keep paddling. Take it off. Good job. Keep paddling. It just started raining, so get your hand to put the... All right, stay easy peasy. Turn my way. Yeah. Well, you're the pirate in the front there. Go on this side. Keep moving forward.
Are you good?
I'm good. Lucy,
We ready?
Nobody's legs working again here.
All right, Lucy. Hey, thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Greta. See you at the next one. Just got a text from the race officials. The safety crew is saying that there's a storm ahead of us from Jefferson City toward the finish line. We've had flooding behind us, so there's lots of debris and logs and stuff in the river, which, whatever. But the storm ahead of us should, if I read it correctly, something like 8 to 11 inches of rain coming down, bringing the river level from 6 feet at the gauge to 9 feet. So the river is going to rise 3 feet. So they're saying for us to have a serious plan, talk with our ground crews, and try to sort that out. It's supposed to begin around 8 p.m. It's 3 p.m. now, so 5 hours until that point for the race crew themselves to figure out what to do and how likely is that prediction. We had a big storm last night. We had a big storm this morning. There's lots of weather, lots of weather going on. So the question will be: do they call the race? I mean, it's too late in this particular race to hold and then continue. When they have flooding before the race starts, or other, circumstances like that, they have alternate dates. But we're down to the wire. Arguably, some teams, could be coming into the finish in the next little bit. But for the rest of us, 3 feet of storm surge on the river is no small thing. So we'll see.
I am headed to Franklin Island. They have just shut down the race due to the tributary waters coming into the Missouri and bringing a whole bunch of debris, because a lot of those tributaries flooded, and then they're bringing that into the Missouri, and it's just hazardous is what it is for these little vessels, these smaller boats. Definitely got some footage at Cooper's Landing, and I have no trouble taking them out of that water. So headed to Franklin Island, and we'll be, I'm not sure what we're doing tonight, but I know that's my mission right now. And they should be there in about 2 hours, and I should be there in about an hour, so good timing.
Well, it's official. MR340 2023 has been canceled. All racers are directed to get off at the nearest boat ramp. We've got floods coming both above us and below us. And it's official. It's done. We'll be at the finish line whenever we get to the next boat ramp, which for everybody in this section of river is Franklin Island. So we're all beating the path there. It'll take us maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe. That's tough, mixed bag. But it's, there's a lot of us on the water, and with flooding both above us and below us, and this weather is not going to improve, and there'll be full blackouts, no moonlight tonight. These races are held on full moon weekends. It'll be near impossible to see buoys, wing dikes, all the trees and stuff that are going to be in the river. So mixed bag, but we are almost done with the race. Interested to see how many folks have made it this far before they DNF'd, and see kind of what the field looks like. Yeah, the standings will be maybe easy to decipher, or maybe really, really difficult to decipher.
Franklin Island.
Welcome to the 18th annual Missouri American Water MR340 Dumpster Fire Finish Line Party. Everything at us imaginable. The first day of non-stop brutal headwinds. The craziest lightning storm many of us have ever seen. A river within the river that was flowing with massive trees, flooding tributaries, making the river jump. But what all of you did with this drama is one of the most impressive things I've ever witnessed.
Arnold. Wait, you said it. Okay, back. Back to one. Back to one. You're ready to one.